Hello once again, it is so good to see you back here at my Pokemon Black walkthrough. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, and we have just reached Striaton City. So let's check this place out, biker dude. Nice apartment buildings here. I like how they tilt the building so you can get more of a 3D perspective on it. Something people need to realize with Black and White is that this is the same 3D engine that was used for Diamond, Pearl, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, and Platinum too. I just don't know why I left that out. But, oh, by the way, if you get to this biker guy, he actually has some useful things for you. A Dusk Ball, which is super effective for catching Pokemon at night or in caves. Personally, my favorite Pokeball of all is the Dusk Ball because it seems so effective. But anyway, this is the same 3D engine used in the past generation games. The difference is the tilted camera, and it allows you to see more of the 3D images. Now, something you should know about my walkthroughs, if you haven't ever seen them before, I like to speed up minor battles that make no difference and put them to music. Not necessarily Pokemon music. A lot of the times I'll be putting dubstep like you're hearing now. But I think that it really speeds the walkthrough up, and it's good for me because I still have a time limit to deal with, and the reason being is actually the Pokemon anime company, Shiguken or whatever the fuck their name is. They, a long time ago, or actually, I should check on that because maybe I'll have that strike repealed in a few months, I don't know. But I got a strike against me for posting some concept art of new Pokemon. Now, I wasn't trying to show what they were doing on the anime, I couldn't give a fuck. But I found this on Cerebi, then I did some more research until I could find that image and bring it to you guys, so you could see what the new Pokemon looked like. Yeah, I think that I had kind of a bias towards the new Pokemon when the Japanese game came out, already kind of having a distasteful taste in my mouth from Shiguken. It's like, hey guys, I'm trying to promote your product here, why the fuck would you give me a strike? I don't know. Anyway, if you talk to this monkey's aunt right here, she will give you a elemental monkey. Pansear, Pansage, or Panpour. Pansear is the fire monkey, so I'm going to nickname him Fire Monk because that's all we have space for. Come on, everybody, yell fire! Oh, yo, yo, yo. Okay, doke. So, Fire Monk it is. Pansear, how I like my vegetables. That's the new Pokemon that we're going to be using in the Striaton City Gym. And you'll see why when we get there. But yes, I still have to deal with that YouTube time limit, so I speed up unimportant battles, put it to some cool music, so you guys have something interesting to listen to, other than my voice, which I think is the main pull of these series, but it's nice to have good, different background music that isn't necessarily Pokemon. This here's the trainer gym, and if you're a noob trainer, I would suggest you read the chalkboard, talk to some of the trainers. But Charon's in here, and he's doing some studying because obviously he's a noob Pokemon trainer. And maybe we walked right past the gym leader. Well, I didn't see him. Did you guys see him? I would think that having a couple hundred eyes on it would really make a difference. One of my viewers, did you see him go through the door? Comment below. Anyway, it's an indoor match, so let's not get too rough. It's really funny because in Black and White, they really make a big deal of battling indoors. I don't know why that is. I remember that you had to verse your rival back in Diamond and Pearl in buildings before. Or maybe I'm thinking of another game. But I know that for a fact you could battle in Pokemon Centers in Pokemon Platinum. So what was up with that? I guess the Pokemon Center didn't care if you ran amok in there. I don't know why though, because really that's one of the most important spots for any trainer to go to. I think that the Pokemon Center really helps with money in the game, in the way that you don't have to waste all your money on potions and things like that. And this game gets even better with healing your Pokemon up at different points in the route, and we'll come across that in future episodes and I'll point it out to you, but I think the programmers did a really good job at making this game very, very equal. You know, it's not too hard. I think it's not too soft. It's a good difficulty level. It's not super easy to spam any Pokemon to get experience, because you can, I don't know what its English name is right now because I haven't encountered it yet, but Tebone, back in the Japanese walkthrough, that would give you a lot of experience points, sure, but it only appears in the rustling patches of grass, which are rare to come by. So I really think they did a great job at balancing this game out, and having those NPCs like the Monkey's aunt, who gives you whatever monkey you need in order to have some strong Pokemon on your team. I think that's great, because in the last walkthrough, I only had a Lillipup to go against the gym, and I actually didn't know about the fire monkey, water monkey, grass monkey, anything like that you could get from her. But it really does help. It doesn't let you, or at least as long as you keep talking to people, which is why on the first trainer sign with trainer tips it says make sure you talk to everybody. That wasn't kidding. But they make sure that you don't spend time wandering around just wondering what to do. Which is good. This is very good. I'm laughing at myself because this is the slowest I've ever gone through any Pokemon game. And I'm speaking towards my cartridge, not this walkthrough. Because I'm only in Castelia City right now, and I still haven't even beaten Berg. But that comes from Victini, and also comes from doing these walkthroughs too. I try and talk to every single person in my cartridge-based game. This way I can come back to you guys on the walkthrough and tell you who are the important people to know and talk to. Right, you want to challenge the gym. In that case, you have Oshawott. I see. It's weak against grass types. I think you need to prepare for that. Okay, so already we have a hint of what this gym will be like. Oh, what's up? Hello, I'm Clyde. I'm the guide for trainers challenging a Pokemon gym. We appreciate your challenging the gym. Take this to commemorate the occasion. Wow. Do you guys not see many visitors or something like that? I don't know why you'd appreciate my visiting here, but thanks for the fresh water. But see, it's things like that. Little things where NPCs come up to you and give you items that are really helpful on your journey. That I really enjoy. And I think the programmers did a great job at balancing all those elements. Care for a taste of battle? If it's too salty, I don't want it. Okay, Lillipup, no problem. I'm going to take full experience points for Pansear here against these trainers in the gym. And I suggest that you definitely do the same for your elemental monkey, whatever it may be. And that's all dependent on your starter Pokemon. If you chose Oshawott, you're going to get Pansear. If you chose Tepig, you're going to get Pansage. And if you chose Snivy, you're going to get Panpour. The idea is that it balances out your team, and you'll have the ability to face any type of Pokemon you come across. Now, they're not my favorite Pokemon, I will admit this. They're not my favorite Pokemon of the 5th generation, but they have grown on me. They definitely have, and especially going through this gym, I see their importance. So even if you just want to use it for this gym, that would be perfectly alright. And then just scrap it later. I don't know, it's up to you and your team building. But one thing I'm definitely going to do differently on this walkthrough is not necessarily go for all the Pokemon that I think are the coolest, but Pokemon that I think will be very good to strategize against your opponents. Basically, I did the catch all the cool Pokemon thing in the white walkthrough, so if you want to see what I think are awesome looking Pokemon, you can check it out there. But in this game, I'm definitely going to go with good strategy. And that's mainly to help all you guys, because sure, you can just click on that white version playlist right over there, on to the right, but you want to see it in English too, I'd imagine. Okay, we're probably going to have to switch around. Alright, we're good. Welcome to the Striaton City Pokemon Gym. What? I'm Chili. I light things up with fire-type Pokemon. I'm a water-type specialist. My name is Cress. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And my name is... What is that? Kylan? Silent? You see, as for why the three of us, will... Oh, enough. Listen up. The three of us will decide whom you battle. It's based on the type of your first Pokemon that you received from Professor Juniper. One thing that they won't explain to you is how these guys know what your first Pokemon is. But, oh well. You will always face the gym leader that is strongest against your starter. So unless you train one of those elemental monkeys, you're in for quite a battle. I like this gym because it reminds me very much of that anime Ouran Host Club. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but I like that show. It's funny. And they kind of went with the host club thing where sexy males will serve you and also battle you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then what I'm saying right now sounds completely homosexual. But I'm okay with it, because I'm not a homophobe and I've got nothing to hide. But anyway, if you're not familiar with the Ouran Host Club, I keep saying House Club because Ouran, O-U-R-A-N, makes me want to say house for some reason. But check it out. It's really a funny series of anime. It may not be your thing, but you can understand why I think this gym was kind of based on that. And probably not directly, but host clubs are something, I suppose, very Japanese-esque. You're not really going to find them anywhere else. Yeah, I'm going to have Oshawott battle his normal type here. And I believe that all the trainers have a Lillipup, so there's nothing special about the first Pokemon they throw out. But what is unique about each trainer is that they'll have their corresponding elemental monkey, and it matches their hair. So Fire-type user, obviously going to use Pansear. Grass-type, which we're fighting now, he's probably going to throw me a Pansage to fight, upon which I'll switch. Yep, Pansage. It's the Broccoli Monkeh! I do wish we could have gotten the Broccoli Monkey. After all, I am a vegetarian. And an interesting fact, too, I'm a hardcore vegetarian. I've never had meat in my entire life. I'm 18 years old, by the way, so 18 years of strict vegetarianism, and guess what? I'm not an asshole either. If you want to eat meat, go right ahead. That's one thing I don't like about my fellow vegetarian people. A lot of them get really up in your face if you say, oh, do you want a burger? I'm a vegetarian! How dare you eat meat? And it's like, just what a ridiculous statement that is. You realize that our primordial ancestors, in order for you to be here, had to eat meat. Our bodies can process it, but I very much appreciate the fact that I have a choice now. So, to my ancestors who dined on buffalo and whatever else they could get their hands on, good for them. And if you want to keep eating meat, please do. But ding! Oh, it seems like my pan-seared broccoli is all done. Time for me to chow. Oh, it's over now. What a surprise. You are very strong. Seems like not even Chili or Crest could beat you. Well, how do you know? It seems that way, but I haven't versed them, so you can't be sure. That's one bummer about this game, and why I think there probably will be a Pokemon Gray. It's just they're not saying it now. Trio Badge is that you will not be able to rematch any of the gym leaders. It would have been really cool if you had a triple or rotation battle with these guys later on in the game, but this will be the only time we see them. So that was fun, frying up broccoli. I'm sorry, pan-searing it, not frying. And now we can use this TM. And in the next episode, we will continue our black adventure.